If you're over 50 and you've ever caught yourself saying, "I don't have time to work out anymore," I want you to stop right there, because today I'm going to challenge that belief in a way that might honestly change how you look at aging forever. Not with a long workout. Not with a complicated routine. Not with a gym membership. I'm talking about 5 minutes. Just 5. And before you roll your eyes and think, "That can't possibly do anything," listen carefully, because the biggest lie people over 50 have been told is that staying strong requires more effort than your body can handle. The truth is the opposite. After 50, your body doesn't need more exercise, it needs the right signals. And those signals come from movements that tell your brain, your joints, and your muscles one thing: we are still young enough to be used. You see, strength after 50 isn't lost because of age. It's lost because of silence. Your muscles literally wait for instructions. When they stop receiving strong messages, they shrink. When joints stop moving with control, they stiffen. When balance stops being practiced, the brain turns the volume down on coordination. And that's why people wake up one day and suddenly stairs feel scary, chairs feel low, and carrying groceries feels heavier than it used to, even though nothing dramatic happened. Today I'm giving you 3 moves. Only 3. But each one speaks directly to a system that determines whether you age strong or fragile. And the best part is you can do them in your living room, bedroom, kitchen, even next to your bed right after waking up. 5 minutes total. No excuses left. The first move is something you already do every day, but probably in the exact way that weakens you over time instead of strengthening you. I want you to sit down in a chair right now, not lean back into it, just sit normally. Now stand up without using your hands. That's it. Sounds simple. But what you just did is actually the #1 predictor of independence after 60. Every time you stand from a chair, your brain decides how much muscle you need for the future. If you use momentum, your body learns weakness. If you use control, your body rebuilds strength. Here's the difference maker. Instead of dropping into the chair and popping back up quickly, you're going to slow the lowering phase down to about 3 seconds. Feel your thighs working, feel your hips controlling you. Lightly touch the chair, don't collapse, then push the floor away and stand tall. Chest up, eyes forward. Do that 5 times. What just happened inside your body is powerful. You activated the largest muscles responsible for preventing falls, protecting knees, and supporting your back. But even more important, you told your nervous system that you still require strength. And the nervous system is the real boss of aging. Most people think muscle loss starts in the muscle. It doesn't. It starts in the brain disconnecting from the muscle. This simple sit-to-stand reconnects them. That's why people who practice this daily often notice within weeks that stairs feel easier and knees hurt less. Not because they magically got younger, but because their body remembered how to coordinate force again. Now the second move is the one almost nobody over 50 trains, and it's the reason shoulders become tight, posture collapses, and arms feel weak even if you stay active. Go to a wall. Place your hands on it about chest height. Step your feet back slightly so your body forms a gentle angle. Now instead of doing fast push-ups, I want you to slowly lean toward the wall until your nose almost touches it, then hold for 5 seconds. Just hold. Feel your chest, shoulders, arms, and even your core engage to stabilize you. Then push yourself back slowly. This is not about how many you can do. This is about teaching your joints to tolerate pressure safely again. After 50, the body stops trusting fast movement. That's why quick exercises sometimes cause pain, but slow, controlled ones heal it. When you hold that position, tiny stabilizer muscles around the shoulder wake up. These are the muscles that stop rotator cuff issues, reduce neck stiffness, and improve posture. 5 repetitions is enough. And if it feels easy, step your feet a little farther away from the wall tomorrow. Progress without punishment. You might notice something interesting within days. Reaching overhead feels smoother, opening heavy doors feels easier, and your shoulders stop cracking as much. Not because you stretched them, but because you gave them strength in a safe range. Now we go to the third move, and honestly, this one might be the most important of all. Not for muscle, for survival. Stand next to something stable like a countertop. Lift one foot slightly off the ground and balance on the other. Don't tense up. Just breathe normally. Try to hold for 20 seconds. Then switch legs. Balance is not just about legs. It's your brain mapping where your body exists in space. After 50, if you don't train this, the map fades. And when the map fades, the risk of falling skyrockets even if you feel strong. But here's the magic. Balance improves incredibly fast when practiced daily. Within 2 weeks, many people double their stability time. That's because the nervous system adapts quicker than muscle. To make it powerful, gently turn your head side to side while balancing. This forces your brain to coordinate movement and stability together, exactly what real life requires when walking outside, talking, carrying things, or navigating crowds. Now put these 3 moves together. 5 controlled chair stands. 5 slow wall push holds. 20 seconds balance each leg. That's 1 round. Do 2 rounds and you're done in about 5 minutes. And before you underestimate this routine, understand something important. Consistency beats intensity after 50 every single time. Your body rewards frequent reminders, not occasional punishment. People often quit exercise because they think if they can't do 30 minutes, it's pointless. But physiologically, daily small signals keep muscle protein synthesis active, maintain neural pathways, and preserve joint lubrication far more effectively than long workouts done twice a week. In other words, 5 minutes daily keeps your body switched on. I've seen people regain the ability to squat, walk faster, carry luggage, and even reduce chronic joint discomfort simply by committing to movements like these every day. The body isn't asking for heroics. It's asking for regular conversation. Think of it like language. If you speak a language for hours once a week, you struggle. If you speak 5 minutes every day, you become fluent. Movement works the same way. And here's the unexpected benefit: energy improves. Because fatigue after 50 is often neurological, not muscular. When your brain senses instability or weakness, it conserves energy. When it senses control, it releases it. So these 5 minutes actually teach your brain you are capable, and your brain rewards you with alertness. Now let me give you a simple rule that makes this stick. Attach it to something you already do daily. After brushing your teeth. After morning tea. Before shower. Habit stacking turns effort into autopilot. The first week you might feel shaky or slow. That's normal. The second week movements feel smoother. By the third week you stop thinking about them and just notice life getting easier, standing longer, walking more confidently, less hesitation. And that hesitation disappearing is huge. Because aging isn't just physical decline. It's cautious movement caused by lack of trust in your body. Restore trust and you restore youthfulness in behavior. You'll also notice posture changes. Not from forcing your shoulders back, but from the body naturally holding itself upright when muscles and balance systems cooperate again. Remember, we are not trying to become athletes. We are trying to stay capable humans. If you miss a day, nothing breaks. Just continue the next day. Consistency over perfection. And if you ever feel pain, reduce the depth or hold time. Never stop movement entirely unless advised medically. The body heals through intelligent motion. 5 minutes. 3 movements. Daily signals of strength. Most people wait for motivation before starting. But motivation actually comes after action. Do it once and you'll feel better. Feel better and you'll repeat it. Repeat it and it becomes identity. I am someone who maintains my body. And that identity is the real anti-aging strategy. Years from now, the difference between someone who struggles getting out of a chair and someone who moves confidently won't be genetics, supplements, or expensive programs. It will be tiny daily choices like this. So tomorrow morning, don't negotiate with yourself. Just stand up, do the 5 controlled stands, walk to the wall for the holds, finish with balance, and move on with your day. No changing clothes, no sweating required, no mental resistance. You'll be shocked how powerful small actions become when repeated hundreds of times across months. Strength isn't built in a workout. It's built in a lifestyle rhythm. Your body is always listening. Tell it you still need it strong. Because aging is inevitable, weakness is optional. And today you removed the last excuse.